How you doing, guys? Welcome back to another video. Have a few quotes to do today, so I'll take you along for those, tell you how to do them. But first, I have a rant to do. I uploaded a video. My last video I uploaded was a retaining wall repair. I'm getting a lot of comments of people saying I should have reused the old timber or the old bolts. You have to understand, when you quote for new materials, new bolts, you have to use them. You can't just reuse the old stuff when you've quoted for new. You need to be very particular and strict and follow your quote guidelines that were accepted by the tenant or landlord or client, whatever you want to call them. That's very important. People were saying, use the bolts, you could have reused the bolts. Yes, I could have reused the bolts, but firstly, I quoted on new materials, and secondly, how can I warranty my work when I'm using old materials? I would not put a warranty on my work if I'm using older rusted bolts or weathered retaining wall sleepers. You can't do it. Anyway, rant over. Just thought I'd let you guys know. I was quite surprised how many people said I should have just reused the materials. It's not what I quoted on. If I want to go buy a brand new car from a dealership and they wheel out one with 50,000 Ks on it, that's not the same thing. That's not what I want. That's not what I accepted. So I don't know if that analogy makes sense, but anyway, let's go do some quotes, hey? First thing to quote is this clothesline. Looks like it's fallen over, broken. I don't even know if it's concreted in, to be honest. I think that's just stuck in there, but either way, replace this one. There's the other one, and they have these little ramps to step out so you don't get your feet wet or dirty. That's pretty good. The main thing now is to quote to replace this, and we're going to dig around there, concrete the new one in, and that should be fine. Yeah, I'll just take a few pictures. So I know it's green, but I'll take a few pictures anyway. Right. Yes. I always like to take a picture far away, just so I get my bearings, just so I know what I'm looking at. All right. It's pretty cool. Now we have one more quote on this property, so let's do that. So we are quoting on these subfloor vents, I guess you would call them, I don't know, but they have this it's actually fly screen mesh. It's actually fly screen mesh, double-sided tape around. Now this unit, they have them, and I've been asked to put it on the other unit at the front, which doesn't have this. They just have the black ones, but they don't have the mesh. So let's go and have a look at that. But that's interesting. I wonder if they actually make a product that does this. But this person, I mean, I don't mind it. It's working. I'm just gonna have to have a look and see if they make that, or well, they did say exactly the same, so I might have to do the exact same thing. But let's go have a look at the ones at the front. So here you go. See, there's nothing here on this one. So they want the same thing. So they want double-sided tape and then the fly screen pet mesh or whatever it is over the top, which is not a hard job. We'll see, but this front unit, this is the front unit. There's two units here. The back unit, and they're all connected. The back unit has it. This one doesn't. So there's about, I don't know, 5 or 6 of these. Yeah, quote on that. Not too hard at all. Alright, I like to price up these jobs before I leave the job in case I forget anything, and it's also good just to be efficient. I don't really send them off till I get home, but I price them up while I'm here and then email them to myself so I know. So the first one, we need a new clothesline. So let's look at new clothesline. Turn my aircon down, I don't know if that's too loud. Alright, let's have a look at Bunnings. Our trusty Bunnings. Why do I use Bunnings? It's just got mostly everything, and it's just readily available. That's basically it. So I'm just searching up clothesline now. Wow, clotheslines are not cheap. $389 for a clothesline. That's quite interesting. We'll see if there's any cheaper ones. Wow, expensive. Did not realize how expensive clotheslines are. It's probably why people are going more with the foldable ones, because they're relatively cheaper than that. I found a cheaper one, $190. Looks very similar. I think it's actually green as well, which will work well. $180 for that. That's pretty cool. Does it come with the base? Includes ground socket. Correct, it does. Comes with line as well. We will need to insert some concrete and put that post in, so we can do that. We'll probably do that first. Do the concrete and put that socket in, and then go do the vents, and then come back, maybe have lunch, then come back, and hopefully the concrete's strong enough to put the clothesline in. So that's sort of the plan. We'll do that. I'll put that into my calculator. Just real quick, a lot of you are interested in my spreadsheet. Now, it took me a long time to make this spreadsheet, and I will be sharing it with you all, but I feel like I'm going to share it to everyone when I hit 1,000 subs. It'll be like a little 1,000 sub giveaway, because this spreadsheet I could probably charge a couple $100 for it, because it just does everything in your business, all the metrics you need. It gives you put in your quotes, you can put in your estimated hours, your estimated costs, then you can swap to your finished jobs and you put your actual costs, actual estimated actual hours, and it'll tell you how, if you're underquoting, overquoting, it'll give you an ROI on that job, it'll give you an effective hourly rate on that job, and then it'll also give you monthly KPIs, how much you're turning over, how many trip fees you did, how many hours you worked, your total estimated hours versus actual hours, to see, oh wow, I need to increase my hours, oh maybe not, maybe. And then also your estimated materials and actual materials, which is important, because you need maybe you need to put a buffer on your materials, because you might be thinking you're using less but you're actually using more. There's also a pricing tab in there, which is what I'm going to use now to price up this job, that you can use. I'm also going to add a overheads calculator to determine how much your overheads are per hour, so you can price accordingly. There's a lot of this spreadsheet is quite in depth, and it's very important if you want to have a successful service business. So 1,000 subs, I'm going to release it, and then I'll remove it quickly after. So it's sort of a treat to everyone who is interested, and it's sort of an exclusive thing as well, because 1,000 subs, I'll release it for 2 weeks. Once you've made a copy, I'll unrelease it. It'll be away. So the people who are my day ones will get the spreadsheet access. So look forward to that. Hope that is something interesting. I wish I had this when I first started. It's taken me a while to build. I wish I had it. It would have been so much better. But speaking of spreadsheets, let's actually price this job up. All right, so that clothesline was $190. So let's do that. Clothesline was $190. Cement $20, 2 bags, I'd say. Now we just need a quote on the mesh. We don't need much mesh at all. It would be the smallest amount. About $16 for a roll of mesh. Won't be needing that much, but that's the smallest amount. So I'll put 16 for mesh. We need some black double-sided tape as well. Black double-sided tape. Let's have a look how much that costs. About $25 for double-sided tape. There is cheaper tape out there. I'm not sure if I want to use it. I generally like to go for the more premium products, especially if it's the work's attached to my name. I just like to do that. But we'll do $25 for tape. And hours, how many hours are we thinking? We're thinking hours, I would say it's half a day's job. Dig that out, concrete, put the socket, start the other work, go have lunch, and then come back, install the clothesline. I'll say it's 4 hours. It's about 4 hours work, I would say, and 2 trips, because 1 trip to get here if it's approved, but also a trip now because we have to quote it. I like to tell people that it's always cheaper if you just get me to do the work, but I completely understand if not. So my pricing for this job comes to, I don't know if that's focusing. It's not focusing, but it's $1,133. So we'll go $1,130, including GST for this job. That's okay. That's about right. My labour on the job is $480. A lot of that is materials and markup of materials as such. I'm not going to include a delivery fee because I'm sure I could take this on my roof racks. If I did include a delivery fee, it'd be an extra $110. Bigger jobs, I do that, of course, but something like this, I'd like to get the materials myself and install it. No, don't have to wait for anyone to deliver it. We have one more job to quote, and it's a roof leak, so let's go there. All right, I'm at the property where there's a leaky roof. I need to go inside and see where the stain is exactly so I can locate the leak. I don't know if I can record inside, so if not, you'll see a picture and then we'll get up on the roof and have a look. So, funny thing, there's no one here. I can't see exactly where the leak's coming from the inside to know where it's coming from on the roof. So I can't do this one. So I came here for nothing. That's sometimes how it happens. Just called this was to a real estate. Just called the real estate. They said, look, don't worry about it just yet. We'll try and figure it out. So yeah, unfortunate, but that's the way it happens, I guess. Sorry this video is a bit boring, but I hope the announcement of the spreadsheet is something to be happy about. I'm excited to announce that, and we're over halfway there. We're at 500 and something subs now, so 1,000 subs. I'll release it for 2 weeks, let everyone make copies, and then it'll be gone. And whoever is first in to make a copy gets it. It'd be very cool. But yes, if you like this video, if you learned something, consider subscribing, liking, and yeah, let me know in the comments. Are you excited for the spreadsheet or not? You guys will be very happy. All right, talk to you later. Hello, just at the front of it.
Down Northcliffe Drive until you see me about at 178, or pick me up and take me to Super Cheap Auto with bring some tools so I can get a battery out of my car.
Yeah. Well, can you text me? Do I have a jumper here? I have a Can you text me the address again? Just text it to me and I'll.
Literally down the road.
Yeah. Oh, I'll see you soon then.
All
right. Catch up, mate. I was just about to sign out, but I have to go pick up a mate because his battery's flat. So I don't know if I'll show you that. I might just show you the car, and yeah. Until next time, thank you for watching. See you later.